Every day, lives are transformed here within the walls of Inova, Northern Virginia's leading nonprofit healthcare provider. More than 18,000 Inova team members serve over 2 million people each year through our integrated network of hospitals and institutes, primary and specialty care practices, and emergency and urgent care centers. All 5 of Inova's hospitals have been rated with 5 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, setting us apart from other large health systems. Inova's mission is to provide world-class healthcare every time, every touch, to each person in every community we have the privilege to serve. And we are able to do this because of the generous philanthropic support provided by our community. Across our care sites, we hear stories that celebrate the human spirit, offer hope, and inspire gratitude. This pandemic has challenged many of us and has strengthened the very fiber of who we are and our commitment to providing world-class care. To date, Inova has discharged more than 3,200 COVID patients from our 5 hospitals and has managed the care of more than 6,500 others. Research at Inova is also making significant gains thanks to the generous monetary support from our community, utilizing convalescent plasma from recovered patients, and operating clinical trials to find new treatments. Brady Azarin's story is one of courage and strength, as he was one of the first patients to beat this horrible virus.
Just a few hours ago, Brady began his second life by rolling out of Inova Fairfax Hospital for the first time in weeks.
Brady, how do you feel today?
Awesome. Tired, but happy, living my second life.
It was a 16-day nightmare for this family that began on March 17th. On day 14, a huge breakthrough. Brady is improving, so he's taken off of life support and is the second patient at the hospital to receive a new plasma treatment filled with antibodies that was harvested inside the Inova Medical Research Center. 2 days later, Brady is home.
Brady, do you believe in miracles?
Yes. Yeah. A miracle.
Cancer hasn't stopped for COVID either. And as you can imagine, a cancer diagnosis is even more isolating during a pandemic. Regardless of what's going on around us, our Life with Cancer counselors, support groups, exercise therapists, nurse educators, and dietitians continue to provide these critical support services at no cost, thanks to the generous support of so many in our community. Although cancer survival rates and treatments are improving, and so many ring the bell of hope, there are still some people that we cannot cure. We are so humbled and grateful for the opportunity to support families during their cancer journey and when they lose a loved one to cancer. The family of Mr. Albanese tells the story of resilience and hope best.
Have you ever had a feeling that was hard to talk about, but then after you talked about it, you felt a lot better?
Yep. Like when I got angry one time, I talked about it and then I felt much better.
What were you angry about?
How my dad died.
The day Jim died was the first day of school, and then I had the daunting task of telling my children that he had passed. It's wild how differently all 5 children deal. The anger and frustration, I wasn't prepared for that. You can't prepare for that. The greatest thing of the Life with Cancer Children and Adolescent program is they understand not just therapy, but grief, and then grief from cancer. They're professionals, and I, as a mom, need tools because no one knows how to rebuild a family. None of us know when cancer is going to impact our lives, and I tell everyone about Life with Cancer because they've helped me, they've helped my kids. It's a free service that I can't imagine finding anywhere else. It's just an incredible gift.
To all the people who support Life with Cancer, thank you.
Thanks to the Inova Heart and Vascular Institute, we're able to diagnose and treat patients like NFL Network reporter Kim Jones. Had it not been for our nationally recognized team and the state-of-the-art equipment we were able to purchase because of supporters like you, Kim would not be with us today. Here is her story of determination.
all of a sudden I grabbed both sides of my neck because it just felt hot. There was a sensation on both sides of my neck that I'd never felt before. I distinctly remember saying, I'm not ready to die yet. And because of the care I got at Inova, I didn't die. At Inova Loudon, they had a piece of equipment that was used to diagnose that it was aortic dissection, not a heart attack, that I needed to get to Inova Fairfax. The idea that that equipment was acquired through philanthropy, through a family that cares deeply, that saved me. It's a feeling of incredible gratitude. Every day I think about Inova, I think about my doctors, the nurses, the techs, and the role that they all played in me living today the life I've always lived.
The vision around the Heart and Vascular Institute was that no patient should ever have to leave the metropolitan Washington area for cardiac, thoracic, or vascular illness.
I'm gonna live a quote-unquote normal life, and they tell me likely for a normal lifespan. I'll take it.
Child Life is a team of master-trained individuals who help children understand what they are experiencing and learn ways to manage the many procedures they endure. Poppy Cellier was supported by Child Life throughout her journey so that she didn't miss out on the joys of childhood during her 160 days in our hospital. Child Life services are not reimbursed by insurance, so philanthropic support enables Inova to provide these vital support services to ensure every child can feel braver and stronger in the midst of adversity.
It's hard to describe how long the days are, the things that these children have to go through. You come to a hospital knowing you're gonna be cared for. You don't necessarily think you're gonna be loved. And Child Life truly was love for Poppy.
A child life specialist is trained to assess the developmental and psychosocial needs of hospitalized children. We're really taking care of their emotional health while they're here in the hospital. We do see that they can heal faster and be less traumatized, which can then produce better results, faster healing times, shorter lengths of stay in the hospital.
When I think of them, I just think of gratitude. I'm extremely grateful.
You guys have done such fun activities with me. It has made me think that I'm not in the hospital and I'm right at home with my whole family, so thank you so much.
Poppy exudes strength, and we are so proud to celebrate her 1 year out of chemotherapy anniversary. We are so grateful for our frontline heroes and for the opportunities to care for individuals like Brady, the Albanese family, Kim, and Poppy. It's a true privilege. Thank you for helping us support them and the million others like them through your philanthropic support.
2020 has been a year like no other.
I know because I've trained my entire career for times like these.
This isn't over, but when we need a little something extra to keep going, you give us that spark.
We're gonna keep showing up, keep caring for our patients, because this is what we have chosen to do.
There were so many times this year when I felt afraid, vulnerable, unsure.
But in that moment, I knew our community was behind us.
You, our neighbors, had our backs.
So whether you're a healthcare professional,
a mom,
a COVID-19 specialist,
a veteran,
or an NFL quarterback,
we each have a role in helping where we can.
Your gift to the combined federal campaign has never been more critical. Our community continues to feel the impact of this pandemic, and charities across the region are counting on you. We know that some people are not in a position to donate, and we understand. But if you're able to help, any amount you pledge, even if it's just one gift, will truly make a difference. Visit the Combined Federal Campaign website and pledge your gift today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.